Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and thanks for tuning in as always. And today I brought you to look at a $26,000 bank repossession here in Sanpatong in Chiang Mai, Thailand. We're about a 20-minute drive away from downtown Chiang Mai, so a great location, perfect place for a house, perfect place to just live in the beautiful scenery that is Sanpatong. Now look, we've got a Lonkan farm here, rice farm here, beautiful buildings in the background, and I brought you to look at the road. Now if we go down here about 1.4 kilometers, we've got the main road, the Hangdong road, and the big C2 is just over in that direction, so I thought was worth pointing out in case any of you guys are interested in coming to look at this place as well. Now this is listed on Kasikorn Bank. I'm overlaying the listing as we speak, so yeah, I wanted to show you exactly where it is. It's charting off on the road here. Now we do seem to have quite a lot of raw land available here, and there are signs everywhere for land for sale around here. Here we've got 450,000 baht for, I can't tell what the size is, but that says Kai Ti Din, sell land. So yeah, pretty interesting place. And yeah, I originally stopped over there. Google Maps told me to stop there, so if you're following the same directions that you get, don't stop there. You've got to drive a little bit more, come around this way. Will take us to where the bank repossession is. And yeah, I really like making this style of video, so yeah, that's why I'm doing it. That's a pretty obvious thing to say. Anyway, that's a really nice house there off to our left, and another Lonkan farm. Now land around this area is still pretty expensive, but it's not anywhere near as much as, for example, in Hangdong, which is just a little bit over there. This one is Sanpatong. Look at this Lonkan farm. Yeah, pretty interesting. But we need to turn right down here, and my bike is in the distance. The bank repossession itself is over there. And yeah, this raw land, I assume, will be developed at some point. Like I say, we're literally only 20 minutes from Chiang Mai city, so because it's so convenient, you know, yeah, it's sort of like people are buying in this area now in order to be close to Chiang Mai, but still retain some level of affordability. I mean, this is $26,000. Now, I have seen it, what it is. Pretty basic, pretty bog standard, but it's interesting to see what you can get for that amount. Now, I know what I would do with that, with this location. So yeah, see if you have the same ideas. But before we get there, you can see here, this is a piece of land that looks like it's been sold. Now, what they tend to do in Thailand, before we get to the actual repossession, can you see where they've put these poles in the ground? This means that they're probably subdividing the land into different chunks. Now, for example, one person or one family member may have owned a huge swathe of this land, and then they want to sell it, but the current price, because it's so expensive, they tend to subdivide it and sell it in plots. So maybe where this one is marked out here, this is one plot, a plot there, and a plot over there. So anyway, I thought that was interesting. That's part of how stuff works in Thailand. Subdividing plots is pretty common, just because of the price. Fortunately, I find land to be a bit expensive in Thailand, but it's one of those things. And if we flip the camera, here it is. This is our bank repossession. We are on 83 square war of land. Yeah, and yeah, this is what we get. Let's see if we can get in. I'm hoping to get in and go and have a look over there. Yeah, 83 square war. So if you times that by 4, that gets you to your square meterage. So 80, 160, 240, 320... 320, about 340 something, 332, something like that. And yeah, here we are. So yeah, here we are inside the property. And yeah, basically, seems that we have this structure in place here that looks like it hasn't finished. Looks like it's pretty old. I mean, look how old this metal is. It's all rusted and it's all, looks like it's pretty degraded. Light in place. Don't know if the roof's fallen off or what's gone on here. Or could you salvage this structure into your house? You could potentially do that. Now, I'm not sure what they had here. Looks like a bit of a cooking facility here. And yeah, this is, yeah, whatever that is, a septic tank there, I think. That's what that's in aid of. But yeah, this looks like it was the start of a construction that never finished. So yeah, and as I said, when I came into the property, or when I tried to look for it, it will stop you, Google Maps will stop you on the road in front of here, so that's something to bear in mind. So yeah, I mean, basically we've got this structure on the entirety of the land, but let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look inside here, because this is the property side of things. So I'm assuming this would be like maybe the bedroom style thing. Bit of an echo, guys. And yeah, we've got the bathroom here. Pretty basic, but yeah, no room for a shower or anything. I think potentially a shower could have gone there originally. I mean, it's just so old, isn't it? It's insane. And yeah, this goes right up to the boundary wall here. So yeah, one thing in Thailand, as you can see, the wall is there. This is built right next to it. In theory, you should leave about a meter between your house and the boundary wall, but nobody ever does. That's the actual rule. But yeah, do you often see that? Not necessarily. You don't. Here's a good example. They've done it exactly the same. They've done it exactly the same here. And this room here, what's inside here? Oh, this is your bathroom here. Thai style, but yeah, tap here, light, overgrown. So not much of a structure. I think, yeah, I'm not sure what anyone would use this for. Now I'm not going to be opening this because, yeah, I'm not going to be opening this. But what I will do, I'll lift the camera up. I'm sure you guys can actually see at the moment what's inside here. You have to let me know. Or actually, I'll see that when I'm putting the video on the computer. And I'm assuming that this section here was used for the kitchen. But yeah, there's literally nothing here, is there? Bit of paint. Yeah, it's basically ready to do. I'm guessing that if you're buying this, you're buying it for the land, because 83 square wa. I think you can actually buy land cheaper in this area, maybe slightly, ever so slightly. That's something definitely to bear in mind. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think this is worth $26,000? It's how you need to rip everything down, don't you? It's difficult. It's a difficult one to look into. Now, yeah, I just want to talk before we end the video about the bank repossession style videos. There, I've tried to make so many, and you find them if it's an actual house on a muban, on an estate. Getting into them is obviously you can't get into them because, yeah, you're not meant to. If they're locked, for example, this one open, no problem. You can just sort of come in. You can have a look. But the ones where it's locked, you obviously you can't get in. So I'm having an issue with those. But yeah, this is available on Kasikorn Bank. Good location, peaceful as well. I think that's one of the main things about this place. It's really peaceful. It's really nice. But yeah, what do they do in that place there? Nobody knows. We've got a raw piece of land right next to us here. What do they do there? That's going to get built on at some point. In the next 20 years, you can imagine and envisage houses sort of all over this place. So that could, in theory, mean that the price is going to go up at some point in the future. So it could just be a buy and hold sort of investment here. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to be off now. And yeah, let's get another bank repossession as soon as possible. I'm hoping to get at least one a week, because yeah, they're my favourite sort of videos to make. Well, that's being said, I like to make all kinds of videos related to property, and this one I find extremely fascinating. So yeah, I'm glad I made the stop off to this location. Glad we're having a look, and yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Catch you in the next one, and yeah, really appreciate you watching these videos. It means the absolute world. So yeah, catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.